Today I want to share with you a script that works with Google Docs, and it's called Flubaroo. And Flubaroo, despite its strange sounding name, is actually a very useful tool. It will grade a Google Doc that you put together. So I wanted to test this with some of my colleagues, so I put together a quick Google Doc quiz here. People were told to put in their first name and their last name, and I just put some silly questions together, like which Muppet character best describes me, and how many herbs and spices does KFC use in its chicken. And down here, I asked for an open-ended question even. What is the capital of Pennsylvania? So just a 5-question quiz just to get some data going. So all my colleagues put their answers in here, and we have 12 people put their answers in. Notice at line 2, this is actually me, so I put some answers in here as well. And that's important because that's going to serve as the key later. So we have all the information here, and we're all set to grade it. And it's actually a pretty easy process. What you need to do first is go under Insert, and you're going to insert a script. And it will take you to the Google Docs script gallery where there's all kinds of stuff you can use. And I'm just going to look for Flubaroo. Pretty easy to remember name. If you search for it, it will show up. It's easy to install. I already have it installed, so I'm not going to do that again. But basically, the install process is just, it's going to ask you if it's okay to install it, and it is. But you can also go to their help page and get more information about all the neat things it does. But it's a pretty basic tool and easy to use. So once I install it, beyond just having File, Edit, and View here, I now also have this Flubaroo option here that shows up anytime I use a Google Doc. And I'm going to go ahead and click that. And I'm going to grade the assignment. It's asking me to regrade because I've already rehearsed this. So I am going to regrade it. And it's just going to ask me a few things, and it will grade the assignment for me. The first step is it wants to know where the students' names are. And I have fields for first name and last name. And then I can assign different point values to all these if I wanted to. So if I wanted to make the herbs and spices questions worth 2 points, I could do that. And if I wanted to make my the capital of Pennsylvania question worth 3 points, I could also do that as well. So I can make this worth as many points as I like. Well, 1 through 5 for each question anyway. And I'm going to continue. And then most importantly, Flubaroo wants to know, well, where are the answers? Well, the answers are here in the line that I established, line 2, under my name. But they could be anywhere in the document here. And we're going to go ahead and continue. And it will just do it exactly what it wants to, which is grade the assignment. And the grading is complete. And I like here it will highlight students who got below a 70% in red. So take a look at what it gave us here. So because this is such a silly quiz, most of my friends got below a 70%. Phil here didn't do so well. He got a 0. But Joe here got 7 out of the possible, I believe it's 8 points. Up here I see there's 8 points possible. And 3 was the average. And there were 11 submissions. And there were 5 questions that were low scoring. And Flubaroo considers a question low scoring if it's below 70%. So all 5 of the questions were low scoring. But I have all of my students here. I see how many points they all scored. I can see what percent they scored. I could easily transmit this into some kind of grading program. And I can see each question and how people did here. So which Muppets character? Only 36% of people agreed with my answer. 45% got the herbs and spices question right. And the capital of Pennsylvania, even a question that needs to be typed in, 36% of people got that one correct. And I was interested in that one because I intentionally, under the capital of Pennsylvania, had one person spell it wrong here. I had Phil spell it wrong, and that misspelling showed up here as he got 0 points for that. So that's just one of those things, little things we'd have to look out for and be able to correct. So pretty easy to do. You just add the extension, it shows up here, and it will grade it automatically for you. So it's a tool I look forward to using, and I'm happy to be able to share with you.